WWE SmackDown on April 4th. An above view of Chicago and Allegiant Stadium, the location of WrestleMania, opens WWE SmackDown. We transition to footage of Braun Strowman and the Bloodline entering the stadium as a huge CM Punk chant breaks out live. As a result, LA Knight brings his United States Championship onto the stadium. Additionally, Motor City Machine Guns and DIY are seen arriving for the performance. Next on the screen are Naomi and B-Fab, CM Punk and Paul Heyman. We return to the stadium, where Wade and Joe greet the audience before cutting to the highlights of the main event contract signing that took place last week, which included CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. We hear Cult of Personality and a big CM Punk cheer as we return to the stadium live. Punk emerges, absorbs everything, and gives the fans in attendance embraces. He enters the ring to celebrate with the crowd while standing on the barrier. As the fans sing his name, he steps in the ring and tells them that he is unsure of where to start, but they inform him that the finest television audiences are found abroad. The audience applauds as Punk adds, "But I knew they were coming to Chicago." He thanks his dog Larry and grins. Larry is chanted at that. He claims that without this city, he would not be who he is or where he is now, and that there are too many people to thank. He thanks them and declares that the hard work starts now since he has a date at WrestleMania, and he pledges to beat up the tribal chief Roman Reigns and whip Seth's ass during the main event. Paul Heyman introduces himself as he approaches the ring after we hear him say, "Ladies and gentlemen." He declares CM Punk the greatest buddy in the world and expresses regret for being late. ECW is chanted by the audience as Heyman enters the ring. "Ask your wise guy what he can do for you," advises Heyman. In the ring in Chicago and in the main event of WrestleMania, he tells Punk that he belongs here. Heyman claims that the Bloodline was breathing down his neck the last time they were in the ring, and the following week they slammed him through a table. Punk was thinking about never returning after his Hell in a Cell battle with Drew McIntyre. However, Heyman begged him to do him a favor and said that he needed someone at War Games for Roman Reigns. Punk rescued him, the Bow, and the Bloodline by doing that. He instructs Punk to inform him of the favor he owes him since Roman will be there, and he is already furious. He is unsure of what would happen if Roman becomes enraged. Heyman responds that Roman isn't there yet when Punk asks him if he is. Punk claims that even though he believes the favor is none of Roman's business, it will affect him. For this reason, when Roman comes, he will inform both Heyman and himself about the favor. Punk exits the ring with his song playing, dropping the microphone. Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. With Wade and Charlotte in the ring, Tiffany Stratton emerges. Wade presents Tiffany Stratton, the WWE Women's Champion, and Charlotte Flair, the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble Champion, who will face her at WrestleMania. The supporters shout "Tiffy time" when Tiffany asks them what time it is. Wade asks Charlotte whether she still believes that picking Tiffany for WrestleMania was the right decision. According to Flair, Tiffany was pleading and she was present. As Flair continues her promotion, the spectators jeer at her. She claims that she made the correct decision because she wanted to create an experience for the world's most intelligent wrestling fans in Chicago that is unmatched. "Are you done?" asks Stratton. She informs Flair that the fans have been her fiercest rival and that Flair would never prevail in that conflict. She loves to seem as if nothing is bothering her, yet on some boo-hoo chat program she keeps sobbing. Even if she breaks every record, she will still be surpassed by her father, Ric Flair, in the end. And she will be second to her at WrestleMania. Charlotte starts to say something, but the fans interrupt her, and Stratton claims that's power. "Tell them to wait," says Flair. She informs Stratton that she just restated the points made by her opponents during the previous 10 years. The jeers get louder as she speaks, and Flair pauses. Tiffany assures her that she will feel as alone as she does outside the ring if she defeats her at WrestleMania. With a 0-3 record, Flair tosses her microphone and exits the ring. Tiffany exits with her crown in the air when Flair asks her if that's the reason Kaiser is in her direct messages. Women's Gauntlet match announcement. We turn to Nick Aldis backstage, who announces that a women's tag team gauntlet match will be held in cooperation with Adam Pearce. The victors will compete against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez at WrestleMania. A video package for Rey Fenix airs. In the ring for his bout is Nathan Frazer, one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions. The lights go out, and Rey Fenix emerges with pyrotechnics and flashing lights behind him. Wade explains that Penta's brother is Rey. Rey Fenix versus Nathan Frazer. We start when the bell rings. Rey did an acrobatic reversal while Frazer had an armbar. Fenix kicks the side of the head in a whirling motion. Frazer kicks out as he tries to hide himself. Frazer kicks out, but Fenix has a hurricane cover. Quick start to the game. Frazer tosses Fenix to the outside of the ring when he grabs him. Rey rescues Frazer when he snags his foot on the rope while attempting a suicide dive. Rey ascends Frazer via the top rope and a rotating corkscrew. Winner Rey Fenix. After the bout, Byron Saxton enters the ring and does an interview with Rey. Rey expresses gratitude to Chicago in Spanish. He claims to have a long history with everyone in Chicago. It's much more than just Rey Fenix's debut tonight. He is rewarded tonight with passion, love, and anger. I am a WWE animal, he said after waiting his whole life to say it. Santos Escobar informs them that Legado del Fantasma had a fantastic debut and that this is the kind of performance he expects from Angel and Berto. They give him a disapproving glance. Escobar says he will talk to Nick Aldis to arrange a bout and tells them he loves their passion. Rey Fenix turns away from Berto and Santos. LA Knight versus Tama Tonga with Solo Sikoa. We start when the bell rings. With his right hand, LA Knight pushes Tama Tonga to the ropes and elbows him in the face. After grabbing Tonga with a suplex, LA Knight tripped him up, causing him to fall face first into the turnbuckle. With a backdrop, Tama Tonga tries to hide, but LA Knight intervenes. LA Knight tosses Tama Tonga into the corner after he slams her to the ropes with a huge boot. Tama Tonga rolls to the outside of the ring after he stomps on him in the corner and delivers a running knee to the face. Tama Tonga is defeated by LA Knight with a modified baseball slide. Tama's face is slammed back into the ring and into the announcer's table. LA Knight becomes distracted as Solo puts on the ring apron. LA Knight falls face first against the announcer's table after being pushed off the ring apron by Tama Tonga.